So the first thing we should understand is a basic understanding of the market trends driving wireless networking in our enterprise. So really from a standpoint of devices sold, we saw a serious shift happen about 2004, 2005 timeframe to where the purchase of notebooks changed the landscape of the overall market. Now, as of 2005, more notebooks were being purchased than desktops, and that trend is continuing to climb because companies are realizing that a person who's mobile, who's able to move around and take their information and collaborate with other people in the enterprise or in your environment, to be able to pick up your desktop and walk over to the conference room. Well, you can't really do that with a desktop, so being portable and having notebooks certainly makes a lot more sense. Being able to take the information you have available at your fingertips that's at your desktop and walk over and sit in front of a client or collaborate with other people in your network is certainly something that's useful to overall productivity within the network. But to do that, we have to have some way to continue to have seamless access to the data network that is available at your desk. So in order to deploy those services, we're turning to the option of doing wireless networking. Now, when it comes to wireless networking and the design process and thought process that you need to think about first before you ever consider wireless networking, it's security. Now, with other types of scenarios, usually we get everything up and connected and then worry about shoring up the security, which generally isn't a great way to think about it, but honestly, it's how things end up working anyways. Connectivity happens first, and then we lock it down, we secure it. It isn't a great way to do it. We should certainly think about security on all types of connectivity first, and then worry about bringing things up and connecting it. But as we know, from a reality standpoint, that's how things are done. You really can't do that with respect to wireless, because the second you turn on a wireless access point, anybody who can see it then has access to your data network, and that could be as far as several kilometers away. The current distance record for wireless Ethernet, very bad term, I should never use that one, wireless networking is 40 miles here in the United States. Some guys at the Shmoo Group, a computer enthusiast / hacking group out of Silicon Valley and other areas, use what they called a sniper Yagi antenna. Basically, it's a Yagi antenna on a rifle stock, a sniper rifle stock with a scope, and got a 40-mile range using wireless networking. So that's a pretty long distance if you think about it. And if you're setting up wireless networking in your environment, you could potentially have somebody very far away from you being able to access your data network. And the example I love to give here is, would you ever put an Ethernet port in your parking lot?